Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Me, back at it again with another project pan. It's more likely than you think. So here's the thing. I found out that I got into all of the summer classes that I needed to last week. And so that means that I actually have a number of courses left that could theoretically be finished off next year. So I still have to wait until May to find out if all of the classes that I have to take to graduate are offered and don't time conflict for next year, but I could theoretically be part of the class of 2022. So I haven't really talked about this on here, but my bachelor's has been kind of a journey. I think this is like year 5. It spanned two different universities and like 5 different programs. And so I found the one, and yeah, I might actually graduate. And for as long as I've been in school, because I did so many semesters of like 2 or 3 classes, it takes a long time to make progress. So graduation has always felt like a sort of an abstract concept, something that is for other people but not for me. And so now I'm actually getting to a point where it looks like I could actually graduate next year. And that's really exciting. I do plan on doing a master's, and because of all the chaos going on in the world right now, I am most likely going to choose to stay here. And because of that, my credits will transfer and I could skip most of the coursework and go directly to the thesis and then graduate faster. And so the end goal for me is a PhD program. And because of the field that I'm in, it is not, there aren't an abundance of options in Canada. So I've been looking at programs, the UK, Ireland, Australia, New Zealand, pretty much anywhere but Canada. So because of that, even though I have a few more years before I would be hopefully moving halfway around the world, I've been sort of looking at the things that I own under the lens of, would I move this halfway around the world? And for a lot of my makeup, the answer is honestly yes. There are a few palettes that might not make the cut, and if you're not new here, you might have an inkling of what those are, but for the most part, yes, I would take most of the things to another country because I have been really working towards a more curated collection with products that I use and love and reach for regularly. But one category where I can't say that would be nail polish. Now, I've been painting my nails as like a weekly thing pretty much since high school, and so I have a collection of a lot of nail polishes that I do like and use frequently, but some that don't necessarily fit, I guess, my current vibe. And so I am going to be working on a nail polish project pan over the next couple of years to sort of pare down and work through a lot of the polishes that I have that I don't necessarily reach for as often or love using. Okay, so now that I have my introductory ramble about my degree and all of that stuff and future plans out of the way, let's talk about what I'm trying to finish up. So like I said, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to pick out an initial 3 and try to work through them, and then if I finish one, I will obviously roll something out in. I have a short list of 5 or 6 different polishes that would be sort of my like top choice to finish up. I am definitely not thinking that I will be able to finish all of them this year, but if I finish my initial 3 this year, I would be very, very happy with that. So the first one that I'm going to be trying to finish would be Charmer by Revlon, and it's this really pretty pastel purple, and this one always makes me think of Easter. It's a great spring color. And I love that I say that this will be a good spring focus, like it's not -10 outside while I'm filming this. And of course, if you've watched my regular project pan, you've probably seen this one before, but I will be hitting my goal on this at the end of the month and then rolling it out and of that project and putting it into this one. So I haven't remarked this just because I am going to mark it after I hit my 5 uses for my project pan, and then I'll remark it and we'll start from there. But I think I definitely have made a little bit of a dip in here. It's down to about here. So I think that if I continue wearing this at the rate that I'm wearing it, I could theoretically have it done in like 2.5 or 3 months, I am hoping. This one is a 2-coater, but I have noticed the last couple times that I've used it that it is starting to get a little bit thicker and harder to work with, so I think the sooner I finish this, the better. So yeah, this is going to be my spring focus, and I'm hoping that I'll have it done by June, and then I will focus on something else for the summer and roll something else in. So the next one that I'm going to be rolling in as part of my initial 3 is going to be Ocean Breezes by Revlon, and it's this like shiny blue polish. I don't love textures like this because I do have ridgy nails and I find that these tend to accentuate that, although I am doing a lot better at not picking at my cuticles and having smoother nails. So I think that this would be also another good one to try to finish up. I've had this since high school and the fact that these are still usable is wild. So I do want to finish this up as well. I'm thinking this one is probably going to end up being my summer focus, but yeah, I would just like to finish this up and have this out. It's scented, not that that's relevant, but I remember when scented nail polishes, these came out, and scented nail polishes were like a huge thing. So obviously as a teenager, I hopped on that bandwagon. But yeah, I do want to get this finished, and I think that I could maybe have this done by the fall. And then the last one that I'm going to be rolling in as part of my initial 3 is going to be Gold Coin by Revlon. And this is like a very fine glitter in a clear base. I do like this. I find that it dries pretty quickly, but I don't reach for it that often because glitters can be kind of a pain to remove, and this one definitely is like that. So, but I do like this as a holiday polish, and I do enjoy wearing it. So I think this will probably end up being like my fall focus polish. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and I would like to have, the goal for all of these is to have my initial 3 finished by the end of the year, and then if I do have any other initial empties, that would just sort of be a bonus. So I think the way that I'm going to do updates for this project is probably bi-monthly. I feel like monthly is kind of overkill because, like I said in the intro, I typically only do my nails about once a week, although these don't have the same longevity as some of my other polishes, so it might end up being a twice a week thing, which I think would help me move through some of them faster. But I think bi-monthly is probably going to make the most sense here. So I might stretch out my initial update till June and then we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm thinking probably bi-monthly is going to make the most sense for this. So I will be back either at the end of anywhere from mid-May to June with an update. Hopefully I will have Charmer done and something else to roll in. But yeah, I've never actually tried to intentionally pan nail polishes before, so if you have any tips or tricks, I am always open to hearing them. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my content, it would mean the world to me if you would consider subscribing, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Bye!